welcome to the Jodel Section, a new segment under Vans Studios. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also follow us on Vans Studios 84 across all social media platforms. I'm Calvin, your host for the show, and I'm here with
Tracy.
On the Jodel Section, we'll be dealing with intriguing, anonymous content that is hilarious, captivating, and somewhat erotic. So for our first Jodel of the day, we have a guy telling us an issue he encountered. He says, my girlfriend has written the number of guys she has slept with, and I'm number 41. I am very confused right now.
Okay, what's he? I'm confused. What is he confused about? What is his problem? Is it a position?
Why is he number 41? So that means the girl has had sex with 40 people before him.
Or it could also mean he is not that good in bed. So as in performance rates, he's like the 41st when it comes to how good in bed other guys are. It could just be. I mean,
it could be that.
He doesn't even know what the girl means by.
But do you think the topic of body count is very important in modern dating? You go on dates now, and then the on the first date, a guy is asking you like, what's your body count? Do you find it comfortable?
If you're a guy and I ever go on a date with you, and the first date, especially if it's a first date, you can ask me body count, second date, third date. But first date, if you do, it just makes me know that it's either you yourself, you're a man whore, or you're insecure. Either of these two. Some people might come at me and be like, oh, it's just them trying to ensure they are not messing with a hoe or a girl who is for the streets. But then if you really like the person, why are you so interested in the person's past?
I mean, people have like their standards and moralities. A guy wouldn't want to be with a girl that has been with lots.
A prophet selected by God married a prostitute. How holy are you?
Not all of us are Christians, and not all of us are Christians.
Okay, but we're all created in whose likeness? God. So hello.
Some people do not believe that.
They don't. Okay,
yeah.
So if you don't, I feel like most people get into this dating atmosphere without actually considering the fact that you have your own choice and your own selection.
Exactly.
You have your standard.
Exactly.
Most people know they want, let's say, a moral baddie. Someone who's like, good girl, but like you get into the sheets, she's naughty as hell. Then they'll meet someone who is looking like your typical bad bitch. I don't give a fuck. And you approach this person and you want this person to suit your standard. How?
I mean, you could dress like a bad bitch or have that aesthetic and still have like, I don't want to use the word decency, but you could still not have that like body count that is very high.
Yes. Okay, so the body count being the issue. What's the guy's body count?
He didn't see.
You get it.
But he being 41, I'm sure it's not up to that amount.
No, there are boys who can have as high a body count as 100, and they'll tell you, I don't mess with girls who have higher than 5.
I mean, if he has like that.
So why is he slutting around? Why are you having plus 100?
I mean,
your parents probably having you fucked that much. Like, why? What are you trying to create? An impression of you want to waste people's girlfriends, fuck them, but you want your own to be reserved. That's the same perspective many players have. Oh, I want to have sex with girls, but when it's time to get married, they want virgin. Like, what's logical about that? Are you a virgin?
What if the guy is a virgin and also wants a virgin? I mean, even if you're not a virgin, you could want a virgin, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but you knew you wanted a virgin, so why didn't you just not fuck around then?
I want a virgin, but I'm not a virgin. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why were you fucking around?
Probably he wanted to explore, so that since there can't be two virgins, and then it's not gonna be fun. So he was gathering the information, the experience.
That's the perspective that kills me. People think, oh, having experience in bed is all about practice. Not to be discouraging, but if you're a girl and you're looking at a boy and he says he has a high body count and you think he's gonna be good in bed, trust me, you might get disappointed.
Are you talking from experience?
I'd rather not see. most of girls go out there and they're like, oh, I don't want to have a high body count because my husband is gonna have like enough experience to come and teach me. These men are having sex with women who will not tell them, oh, you didn't make me come, you didn't pleasure me, I just pretended, I just faked. Majority of women get married and then it's like, oh, they've never had an orgasm, so like the sex is just to please you, we just fake it, we're done. So him being so concerned about her body count, it makes me question his mentality. Like, what was he thinking of in that moment? And how did he even get to know about it? Because, like, I don't think she just leave a list lying on her table. Oh, number of men I've slept with.
When you read further, he says the girl told him like a few of the guys that she has slept with.
Oh, okay. So it's not
probably
like she was...
probably the 41 is not all, because if you go down, he's like he was going through her devices and finds other guys.
Okay, so I'm actually confused. You see, if I could get the full context, I could know who to side with. And I don't want to join the moral perspective of shaming the girl, because we're in a society where slut shaming is so high. I don't want to be those people. I'm sorry. I would rather be considered a bad person for supporting this lady, whoever she is, rather than to just slut shame her, because we don't know what happened. I know people who go around and have multiple sex partners because they are just looking for an orgasm. Like, some people are curious. Not everybody has your mentality that you have to be all self-righteous and all holy than thou. Not everybody's like that. Some people just want the best things in life. And orgasm is a very nice thing for those who have experienced it. So,
have you experienced it?
Unfortunately, no. I'm waiting for my future husband to actually show me what it is. So, as I was saying, I feel like it depends on the perspective, because this lady might have opened up to the guy, oh baby, so you're not my only sexual partner.
Yeah, other 40 guys before you. 40.
Okay, let's just say she said, okay baby, so I fucked 40 people before you. Now see how this guy reacted. Imagine if maybe she was actually testing him to see if she can actually open up and tell him, oh baby, I've actually slept with over 200 people.
I mean, that's extreme to test me with this. Even I would be upset finding out.
Why would you be upset? Do you love the person?
And even
I
feel like this is one reason why you should ask this question on the first day, or probably like the early
No,
days.
is that...
Because I'm sure the guy didn't ask and he's now finding out and he's upset.
Okay, why is he upset? Because he thinks the sexual partners are too much,
or
more
many
than he expected. And I'm confused why he thinks like most guys feel like, oh, as a lady you shouldn't let plenty guys enter you. That's the perception. They enter you, so it's like they're taking something. Sex is mutual.
And then you learn new things from each partner. Like one partner is like good with it, like the foreplay, another is good with it, like so. Yeah. Now you've experienced all the good aspects, and then you find you settle with your partner, and he probably is not as good as the previous ones, and now you're not satisfied with what he's giving you, and you understand. So like those who want the virgins want those who do not have the experience, if not, so that
they cannot actually compare because they are insecure.
Exactly.
That's why I say
they are not
insecurity. It's about insecurity.
It's not about insecurity.
Okay. Not to be offensive to the guys with not so huge manhoods, but there are males with like not so huge manhood, and like we get it. Not all of you can have something big to please a woman, but sometimes it's not even about the size. It's about position.
Are you sure it's not about the size?
Not always about the size.
But sometimes it's about the size.
Sometimes, like, no matter what you do, your size cannot fit the person you are doing it with. Like, just like males have different sizes, females have different sizes. I actually didn't really care about females aspects because obviously, but I have a friend and he talks about sex with me a lot. So we had a conversation. He pointed out that, oh, he has somebody who has like a wide pussy, someone who has a tight, and someone who has a long. So like he has to literally push deeply before he hits walls.
There's long.
Yes, like there's a lot of length.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's one where it's just wide, like you enter and you just fall in, and there's one where it's actually tight. So I feel like there are different pussies. Sorry, not to use the word. There are different females, different body parts, and all that. You could literally just try to get to know the person, and then you check. If it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Because some people actually try to enlarge their manhood to make sure it works. If you have something small, you have a small weenie, it's not a bad thing. We're not criticizing. There's natural ways to work on it. There's fruits, there's herbs, there's a lot. Most of you people don't even use your social media or your internet for better things. You could waste your time as a male, instead of watching porn, you could waste your time actually researching how to be a good lover. But no, boys want to learn sex styles. What are you going to use a sex style for? Because who said you are going to be as good as the person in there? Because I don't get it. This boy probably felt like, oh yes, I'm giving it to her, I'm the best. Oh, best she's ever had. Now he realizes, okay, what? 40. And I'm 41. What did these 40 people do? So now he's actually feeling like she's not probably even satisfied with him. And he can't even say anything. So what does he do? He brings it out here. Out here on Jodel, where some people are going to be like, the girl is she's a slut and all that, right? So he's just, in my point of view, this thing could be, it's strategic. He's probably doing this to shame her. He knows for a fact if she sees this, she's going to be humiliated.
She's going to...
Yes, because, do you know, as ladies, if you tell me your body count is 100 and you're a guy I'm seeing, even though I know and I've researched and I've been told that this is a bad thing for a partner to tell you, because someone who loves casual sex will never stop liking it. After I'm married, the person might probably still cheat on you. I would still consider and be like, okay, women are actually hopeful human beings, so we'll still ignore and be like, okay, I'm gonna stick with you because I like you. But men find out, it's like, I'm hitting the door. Where are you going? Like, where are you going? It's not like you're so innocent. Like, I don't get it. If I meet a virgin and he tells me as a virgin that, oh, I don't want to be with you because you have more body count, oh, no problem. I understand. You're a child. I would even have to be teaching you. Like, it'll be awkward.
He's a child.
Comparatively, in the sex play, he's a child. So yes, I wouldn't want to put you in an uncomfortable position. But there are virgins who have the bravado to actually tell you, mommy, teach me what you want and I will do.
Mommy.
You can't say, like, the boys who understand, I want to please you. And then, unfortunately, like, they're so minuscule in our society. Like, you get like 0.5% of them. And then the 90.5, oh no, they are the ones that you get them being all over, bragging about, I'm good in bed, because he's had sexual interactions with more than 10 women. And some of these women don't even actually enjoy it. Like, they're literally lying there and faking it because they just want you to just come and go. Just get off her. And boys don't even get that. Boys can't even tell when a girl is faking. Could you tell if a girl was faking?
I don't have the experience, so I think I wouldn't.
You see, that's the whole point. Our mothers have faked, our sisters, our aunties, and it's like, so now it's down to our generation. And these boys feel like they are good in bed. So what do? We concede to the fact, even though we know they're not. So here's this girl trying to find probably sexual satisfaction. Explore. Maybe this number 41 has probably satisfied her. But then see how it came out. He feels like, oh no, she slept with many people. Nah, she's not the type of person. He's probably going to use her for this period as a temporary girlfriend and marry someone else just because of this body count.